tips on how to operate your cleaning for your Airbnb. Tip number one, take pictures before and after. What do we mean by this is to make sure you take pictures before you start cleaning and after you finish the cleaning. The reason it's important for you to take pictures before you start the cleaning, it's because if there was any damage or any extra cleaning that needs to be done, then this is your proof to submit to Airbnb or through AirCover in order for you to get some sort of reimbursement. If you do not take these pictures, then you don't have any proof and you won't be receiving any sort of refund. So make sure that you are able to take those pictures before you start cleaning. That way you can check that the property is okay and there was no damage done. Now, secondly, it's after you have finished doing the entire cleaning of the space and you have restaged it, make sure you also take pictures. Again, this is all about the air cover because now you have proof on how the Airbnb is before the next guest checks in. So if something does happen, you have proof of how it was before they checked in and how it is after the damage was done. So that's why it's important to take your pictures before and after each cleaning. Tip number two, make sure to follow your checklist. We all have systems in place, and it's important for you to have a cleaning checklist. The reason for you to follow this cleaning checklist is because it's going to be very easy for you to continue repeating the cycle. And once you are able to get down this cleaning checklist, then anyone can do the cleaning for you. So it's very easy for you to scale up later on. But it's very important for you to always follow the systems because that's why we have proven systems. If not, then it's going to be very easy for you to miss certain things. So just continue to follow the systems. Let's suppose you have everything that needs to be taken care of as soon as they walk in. And then you have everything that needs to be put out and checked before they leave the property. That's why it's so important to follow the systems. But also, with our checklist, we also have a space there provided where they can write down if something was missing. Let's suppose that a guest took some towels, or let's suppose that we're just simply missing restocking items, then we can write them down there. That way, myself or the inspector can have access to these lists and check that everything was taken care of, but also we can make a separate list for the things that are missing. Tip number three, make sure to do a deep clean. Every single time you come into an Airbnb, it feels like you're doing a deep clean because if you compare it to any other property, it is a deep clean. And it might not be an actual deep clean where we, clean all the baseboards and change all the filters, but it feels like a deep clean because we completely clean all of the kitchen, all the dishes, all the appliances, everything, we actually clean them all because we don't want to risk for a guest to come in and see something dirty or see that, oh, you missed something here, you missed something there. I have gotten a couple of very picky guests, and it doesn't mean that all of your guests are going to be picky, but I can definitely assure you that your Airbnb guest is actually at a different standard for cleaning. So make sure that you come with the mindset that you are going to clean everything in the house. You're going to wash every linen, you're going to wash every towel. So understand that when you come and do your Airbnb cleaning, it feels like you're doing a deep clean every time. Tip number four, make sure you restage to the listing picture. What we do every single time is that I actually send the listing to my cleaning staff, and they make sure that once they're done cleaning everything with our checklist, they make sure that everything is restaged exactly how it looks on the Airbnb listing. Because I want to make sure that when the guest checks in, they see it just like the pictures. So it's important that you restage every single time after you have finished cleaning. Tip number five, trust but verify. And what we mean by this is actually do trust your cleaners that they're doing a great job, but verify that they actually did everything that is required in your checklist. And what we do here is that we actually hire an inspector. We have different stages on our cleaning staff. There's people that only clean, and then I have an inspector that only comes in and checks after the cleaning has been done. They come in and they check that everything was done how the checklist is. Now, the checklist that I have for my inspector, it's very different than the checklist that I have for my cleaning staff. But it's important to have both, because that way they can actually make sure that everything is working correctly, that everything is restaged exactly like the pictures, and it's gonna make you feel much better and have that peace of mind that that Airbnb is ready for your next guest. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe and follow. Comment below if you guys have any other tips that you would like to share with us. And follow us on Instagram at Airbnb Network or EPTX Airbnb. If you guys want to send me an email, you can send me an email to Heidi@Seoenz.com. And you guys can check out our website at Seoenz.com.